Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another Guys Night. I'm your host, Travis, and with me, as always, on Guys Night, we have...
Mr. BY, what's up, dude?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. How you been?
Doing good, man. Getting aggravated, dude. The Borderlands 2 struggle is real. I've been here trying to farm this Doc Mercy guy and get an Infinity Pistol, and... yeah, it's just not going my way, for sure.
Oh, man.
Could be worse, though.
Well, they said, and I'm using outside sources here, because, I mean, personally, I have Borderlands 1 and 2 for the 360, but apparently the Handsome Collection is a must-have for any PS4 or Xbox One owner.
I agree. I'm having so much fun in this game, just going, even though I've played it before, going back through. And, man, I've never played pre-sequel, and I have yet to make a character in pre-sequel yet, because I'm still just hooked on Borderlands 2, man.
Dude,
I love it, dude.
I didn't pick up pre-sequel because I was like, do I really care?
Well, I'd already heard that it was most likely coming out on the on next gen, so I just figured I'd wait.
Right. But tonight on Guys Night, we have a really good show for you guys tonight, because tonight we're going to be talking about the fighters, the grand marquee of the fighters that's coming out next week, which is Mortal Kombat X. We also have Mr. BY. He's going to have his 1 minute rant, and I hear it's going to be something. It's going to be something wild. It's going to be something wild. But we also have a little inside information for Destiny, the House of Wolves, brought to you by me, because I've been checking out the rumors, I've been checking out the feeds, and I've been playing Destiny like a mad person recently. But also, we're also going to talk about the Black Ops 3 trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta talk about it.
We're gonna have an interesting show for you tonight, and especially Mr. B's rant. You know, it's gonna be
I mean,
good.
don't build yourself up too much, man. But yeah, a couple things. But if it's Call of Duty based, man, trust me, this guy can rant like big time. I've got it ready for it. What do you want to start out with, man?
Oh man, let's see here. I really want to get into this whole Mortal Kombat thing. Like, this is the Mortal Kombat X. This is the 10th one that they got coming out. I've been watching every single last fatality. I've been watching every single last gameplay trailer they had. I did the whole, the one with Conan show. I watched every single last one, and it was just like mind-blowing of how gory and how graphic this NetherRealm has done something spectacular with this.
I gotta ask you, man, what's the Conan thing? Conan did a thing on it. I know he's got his Quick Gamer series.
Conan had the running back. Oh man, if I could remember.
Oh yes. It was two different NFL dudes. I can't remember who it is. But yeah, I totally watched that, man. I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah.
They one was playing as they played as different characters, and they finally showed the character that the running back was playing with. They never showed his fatality, and they showed his fatality on Conan. So I was like blown. I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is gory. This is something like their fatalities in this. They stepped up the fatalities.
It's what Mortal Kombat's supposed to be.
Oh yeah. What else? Information about playing online. You can't quit. If you rage quit on Mortal Kombat, it's a quitality. Your head explodes.
Good, man.
Goes against you. Like, that is awesome. I'm like, you know how many times I was playing like Mortal Kombat, the one that came out on 360? And people just rage quit. Like, yeah, I understand that you're getting your butt whooped like a lot, but Jesus, you're just gonna quit on me like that? You gonna tell me that your internet connection lagged out?
Yeah, man, I had that problem on Killer Instinct for the 1. Like when it launched, man. Rage quitting left and right, man. Yeah, I love that, dude. I love they won't let you back out. But there's gonna be some dude like just sitting beside his router, just waiting to unplug the Ethernet cable.
Yeah, he's like, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of hawking. There's gonna be a lot of Ethernet hawking. It's like,
definitely.
It's like, I heard you say Xbox off, right?
Yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear your mic.
Yeah, no
especially if you're
kidding,
talking
man.
through the connects, you know.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I mean, they have the like the roster that they have is ridiculous. They have Johnny Cage, they have Johnny Cage's daughter with Sonya Blade in there. They have Scorpion, Sub Zero, Ermac, Noob. They have Raiden, they have Goro. They have all these new characters that they've added. They have Quan Chi in there. They have Shang Tsung, which I didn't think they was gonna bring in Shang Tsung,
I
but
like it, man. Getting back to the
yeah,
roots.
but they have him in there. The only character they did not put into this new Mortal Kombat was Jade because I forgot the main reason. It was because that she wasn't a very favorable character. Is
Right.
basically what it broke down to. But I love playing with Jade on the nine, and I would really like to see her as some downloadable content in the future for this game. But the downloadable character that they've already said that they're going to have in this game is Jason Voorhees. And
Oh, nice, dude.
Jason Voorhees, like, Call of Duty messed it up. I'm going to say it
Oh
right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
Call of
yeah.
Duty
What
Ghost,
was it?
they messed
Ghost Man
that.
that did that? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was like Mike Myers, like, it was Mike Myers at a lake. Like, when have you ever seen Mike Myers at a lake?
Oh, well,
All his movies, like Halloween H2O doesn't count. I don't think Halloween H2O Resurrection even counts as a Mike Myers movie.
and if we're gonna talk about that, let me just say right now, Ghost was an abysmal Call of Duty, man. It was
Yeah,
horrible,
yeah,
but I totally give Infinity Ward credit for putting in those little things, man, in each DLC. Now I say that I never bought a DLC for Call of Duty Ghost. In fact, every Call of Duty I bought every DLC ever up until Ghost.
right,
And I was just so uninterested. I said, "Nah, you know what? $60, it's enough. You ain't getting no more out of me."
right.
But I was honestly tempted because at one point they did a weekend or something where you could download the DLC and play it for free. They were so desperate for people to buy that game and play that DLC, they actually give it away for a weekend, and you could play in that limited time frame. And I remember playing on that one map and getting the care package drop, or I think it was a care package drop, and becoming Michael Myers. And it was no, what was it? It was one of them deals. I'm trying to remember. I didn't play Ghost that much. You had to complete a certain objective, and if you did, like, folks would drop like a briefcase or something, and then you'd pick it up. I really forgot how all that mess worked, man. But either way, man, I mean, they did a really good job with bringing that stuff in there. So if
The
Ghost did
DLC for
anything right,
Ghost.
if they did anything right, that was it.
Yeah, except for the Mike Myers. I wasn't impressed with the Mike Myers thing. Don't get me wrong. The Predator thing, I loved it. I love Predator. I love getting my 10 kill streak, getting my Predator, and just murking on people. Like, I love that map. I love that map. Any
I've
real
never
Call of
played
Duty
it, so I
fan,
can't.
the Aztec map where you got the Predator, that is the map to play. That was the original. That's like, that took you back to like bare bones Call of Duty. Like, it didn't matter
Yeah.
if you,
What?
because every time you ran around a corner, you was about to get killed in
Here's
that
where they
map.
screwed up, man. Here's where they screwed up. They started off on the wrong foot, man. I heard so many people speak praises about the Ghost DLC maps. Like, talk
Mhm.
about there's such good maps. If the DLC maps were that good, why did the game release with such trash? Oh my
Yeah,
god, do you remember Stonehaven?
yeah,
The Stonehenge looking map or whatnot?
yeah.
Worst map ever in Call of Duty. Like, I swear to God, and it always came up, dude. It was always in rotation.
Well,
And oh, it was so bad.
that wasn't my worst map because Stonehaven allowed me to snipe. If you play Team Deathmatch, as long as you unlock that last sniper rifle, it was good. You was golden in
Right?
sniping on Snowhaven. But the worst map that called the first Ghost came out with, to me, had to be what was it? Not the baseball park. Not that one, because it kind of reminded me of Rust after it kind of like,
Stadium or whatever it was.
yeah, it was one of those ones that I was just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
why is this here? I'm so tired of this map, like, even coming up. And then Clan Wars really pissed me off about Ghost, because if you're gonna do Clan Wars, you should make it Clan v Clan. Like you should have a server dedicated with clans that goes
Agreed.
against clans
I can get
instead of
behind that.
trying to play team deathmatch and just backing out, coming in, backing out, coming in. Oh, we won this map, so we get an extra win. We get an extra one. Get an extra one. I'm like, dude, that's how the servers lagged out.
Yeah, no
Because everybody
kidding.
just kept quitting.
Yeah,
Like, come on
I can
now. If you
totally
want to
get
make,
behind that. I think one of the biggest problems that Call of Duty has, man, is this push to make public lobbies more and more competitive.
yeah,
Because like the skill-based matchmaking and everything is just, I mean, they're taking it way too far at this point, man. It's Call
oh
of
yeah,
Duty is that's not what Call of Duty is to me. Call of Duty is me partying up with a few friends
hmm,
and going in there, boots on the ground, no exosuits, running and gunning, and crossing your fingers that you might get that one lobby where the other 6 people on the other team should be riding the short bus, and you just go in there and absolutely dominate and feel like a beast. You know,
right.
yeah. That's what I love about it. And you know, I read the arguments of people like, "Oh, skill-based matchmaking is such a good thing because it gives the newer people to Call of Duty a chance to play and not get decimated." Guess what? At one time, I was a new guy to Call of Duty, and I got decimated. You know how I got better? By playing
By
better
getting
players.
decimated.
By
Yeah,
getting decimated by them better players and saying, holy God, I didn't know you could get there. I didn't know
right.
that rush route. Jesus, man. That's how I got better. You don't improve by playing other scrubby people. You improve at the game by playing people that are better than you and stepping up to the challenge. Therefore, they can take their skill-based match, make it, and they can put it in a place where I don't care to mention on this show. But
I
I
mean,
hate
actually,
it.
we can
I
say it
hate
now.
it.
We can say it now. We can say it
Yeah, that's
now.
right. That's right. Our
We
our
can say it
policies
now.
our policies have changed. We're a bit more lax, but
We're a little bit
either
more
way,
lenient.
I think that I made my point just fine right there.
Right. Yeah.
But Mortal Kombat, man, I should know this. When's it dropping, dude?
It drops next week on Tuesday. Be there. I'm trying to be there on midnight, August 4th. It drops April 14th. It does.
You know what? I gotta tell you the truth, man. I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy it. Although I'm not gonna lie, I feel so guilty because I have spent so much money this month on gaming. Oh my God, I bought so much. I've bought the Borderlands Handsome Jack collection. I bought Diablo 3. I went and rebought Titanfall, which wasn't so bad. It was like $30. And yeah, you were right, man. I'm not gonna lie. I had my doubts. What you told me about the DLC,
yeah.
completely true. And it's not a limited thing, guys. If you're thinking about
Nah.
getting Titanfall, I know it. My local GameStop, at least, it was $30 brand new, uh, and all the DLC is free,
Yep.
completely free, and it's not time limited. I mean, if you buy it tomorrow or you buy it next month, you'll still be able to download all the DLC for free. So all DLC, and Titanfall is a solid game. Unfortunately, the player base didn't stay there.
Right.
From what I hear, I actually haven't played it since I bought it. I installed it, I downloaded all the DLC, and have not played one match since I reinstalled it. But yeah, that's a great value for $30. And another great value, man. I'm telling you guys, like we talked about before, Borderlands the Handsome Jack collection. If you have a next gen console and you even remotely like games like loot based games like Destiny
Right.
or Diablo 3, do yourself a favor, man. Go out and buy this thing. If you want
Oh
to,
yeah.
wait a couple months until it drops to $40 or whatnot. You know, it's fine. But you get everything. You get all of the Borderlands 2 DLCs and the free game. You get so far what's been released for DLC on the pre-sequel and that free game. You're talking thousands, thousands of hours of gameplay for $60. I
Yep.
mean, I'm Gearbox 2K. I'm speaking your praises right now. I mean, and if you've never played Borderlands, man, give it a try. I mean, if
Right.
you played it before and didn't really like it, I mean, when you're lower levels, it's kind of intimidating. It really is. But once you beat the first playthrough and you start and you go back through your second through True Vault Hunter mode and you start leveling up, especially once you get to 50 and you start getting these weapons like the conference call and the bee shield and whatnot, and you just feel like an absolute badass. Like, it's so worth it. So worth it. But Anyway, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked.
No, man, you good.
I
You
mean,
good.
no, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I bitch a lot. I do bitch a lot about things.
Man.
But when somebody does something right, I'm gonna give credit.
Oh
where
yeah,
credit's
most
due.
definitely.
So yeah.
And with we're gonna get into your rant a little bit later, but
Oh no, it's fine, dude. We'll save that to the end, dude. Because
yeah.
something, I mean, something could get brought up in the show, and I might go off on a completely different tangent than what I already have in my head. So it's cool.
Right.
I'm totally winging this thing.
All right, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's guys' night. It's guys' night.
That's right, man.
We originally entitled this Fight Night because I wanted to talk about Mortal Kombat X because Mortal Kombat X is made by NetherRealm, and I love NetherRealm. NetherRealm is a studio that I can get behind to the point where it was like for me it was like Unreal. Unreal is one of my favorite studios, and their Unreal Engine. I know about the Unreal Engine. I know about all this other stuff, but I stand behind Unreal. I really do. I love it. I love Unreal to death. If they put out something Unreal, except for Gears of War Judgment Day, because I felt like Gears of War should have ended at 3, and if y'all wanted to do another Gears of War, you should have picked it up after 3, not the prequel. That's my whole reason behind it. But hey, I'm not mad about it because
I ain't mad
at you. Have an Xbox. I'm not mad at you because if you have an Xbox 360, you can get if you have gold, Judgment will be free for games for Xbox Live on for Gold Live coming up later this month. So I'm not mad about it. I didn't pay for it, and I'm about to get it for free. I'm chilling. I'm chilling off of it. But
speaking of games with gold, man, I need to like start paying attention more because BioShock Infinite, I so wanted to play that game, dude, and it was free, and I knew it was free, and my lazy ass did not jump on 360 to start the download, and I totally missed out, man. Like, I feel so bad about that.
That's another thing I kind of wish that Microsoft did was they've started to do this whole letting you know what games are coming out, but I wish they did it like through my email, like hit me an email, hit me a text message, something. You got all this information from me. Drop me a line. Let me know this game's coming out.
Major Nelson usually does something on his blog and lets folks know, and which is awesome. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't follow. I don't. Can you even follow a blog? I don't know. Is that a thing? Or
I mean, I can't.
That out of my ass. But,
I mean, you can, but you have to check that blog like you have to check that blog on a daily basis, you know.
And y'all know my
people don't have time for that.
Y'all know my social media stance, man. Nothing wrong with it, but you know, I'm not huge on social media. I do have a Twitter that I use rarely. I usually jump on Twitter after about 10 to 12 beers, so yeah, that's about the only time I get on there because I don't know. But yeah, and YouTube, man. I'm pretty active on YouTube. And other than that, yeah, I don't do the Facebook stuff. I don't do none of that. The Twitter thing, one of the things that pisses me off the most, I was following a few people, and when, like, and they're friends too. I'm not going to call any names. I don't think none of them would be listening anyway, but I had one friend, like, I guess they wanted people to know that they could afford to eat out. So every time they would go to a restaurant and order food, they would have to take a picture of their food and post it on Twitter. And,
yeah, that made me hungry. I got mad at y'all for a while.
I unfriended the guy after he did this about 20 times in the 10-day period. And I just tweeted back to him. I said, eat it, don't tweet it. And I unfollowed him because, I ain't trying to see that. But
I mean, I did that for my birthday. Because
Happy
I put it up on
birthday,
Facebook.
by the way, man.
Well, yeah, that was back in February, but it's all good. It's all good, you know.
Wait, I thought you just got taken out. I'm sorry, man. I feel like, damn, insert mouth here. No, because I was just assuming, dude, because didn't your brothers just take you out to eat and shit?
No, that was just us hanging out because I haven't been out in a while, you know.
Oh, so you got good family. Like, I have to do something special, like have a birthday or something for them to take me out to eat. Yeah.
I mean, kind of. But you know, those are my brothers, and I love them to death. But when it comes down to, like, you know, foodies and all, like, I get that on my feed on my Facebook. I'm just like, you know what? If you post another something where I haven't eaten in like the past, like, I put on my status, hey, I haven't eaten. and you're not about to come share that with me, I'm gonna unfollow you for like a good 24-hour period.
Look, man, this is gonna sound so bad, and I'm gonna sound like such a tightwad. But I really hate going out to eat with family now because, back in the day, Mom and Dad, they're both retired now, okay?
Right.
So it used to be back in the day when the family went out and eat, it was always, them picking up the check. Free meal.
Yeah.
I'm there, dude. Now it's to the point with them being retired, and with my sister and myself, like the ball kind of falls in our court when that check arrives. We're kind of looking at each other like who's gonna grab it. And
Once again, this is fight night. Once again, this is fight night on guys' night. So this totally applies. You're like, man, I don't want that. Go ahead.
It does.
Nope,
And we kind of look at each other because now it's to the point where, with Mom and Dad being retired now, they took care of our worthless asses for 18 years. It's time to pay it forward. But,
oh, yeah, most definitely.
I hate going out and eating now, man, because I know I'm putting that bill. like, seriously, man. I'm like, I'll sit there and we'll be sitting down to eat and I'll order a burger or something and I know I'm paying for this bill and then Mom is like, ooh, I'm going to try this ribeye. I'm like, God damn it, Mom. I got to smile and, oh, you get whatever you want, Mom. Go ahead. But inside I'm thinking, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I don't need to curse like that. Stuff like that. But that's what I'm thinking, man.
I have a term that I recently started using when somebody asks me, it's like, man, do you have that? I'm like, dude, my card is not feeling it. Like my bank card, like that magnetic strip is just not feeling it today, man. It's not feeling it. Go ahead, feel free to use it. Feel free to hashtag it. Feel free to tweet that.
Darn right, man.
My bank account ain't feeling it.
I'm gonna use that, but I'm gonna adjust it. I'm gonna say, I don't know, guys. I think like the poles are off or something today because the magnetic strip on my card just ain't wanting to work.
Like, go ahead, use it. I don't care. Use it to your heart. This is desire for all I care. But back on this whole fight night thing, and this is a serious question because I know that people online have really griped about this because Titanfall was a game for the Xbox One exclusively, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody sit up there and was like, Titanfall didn't do that great because it wasn't a multi-platform game. And
yeah, I can see that.
with the release of the information that came on E3 last year after Titanfall was released, it was saying that Titanfall 2 is going to be a multi-platform game. It's going to
be I heard that too.
And the Xbox One. Okay, now Street Fighter. If you know about Street Fighter, I'm a Street Fighter fan. Yes, yes, it's Hello Kitty and Penguin. Yeah, that's my clutch right there. But Street Fighter is now going to be an exclusive PS4 game. And it used to be multi-platform. Yeah,
I actually have not heard that.
Street Fighter is now a strictly Sony game. That's going to be only on the PS4, the PS3, and the PSP Vita, and yeah. But my whole thing about this whole Fight Night thing is because there's so much rage. There was so much rage that Titanfall did this. Titanfall went to Xbox, and then it was like, how do you curse somebody that had just showed loyalty? They just showed loyalty. How do you fault them for showing loyalty? They sat up there and they said it. Like the Xbox One, the controls, the programming for it was a lot more simpler than doing it on the PS4. They went through both of the consoles and it was like, well, we can do it on the Xbox One a lot easier than we can do it on the PS4.
Uh-huh.
And there wasn't a big company. There wasn't a Bungie or Ubisoft. They were an up-and-coming company that went through the console that said, we can get this game out. Sony didn't sit up there and was like, hey, we really want your game like they're doing now. But once again, I've said this before, it's because Sony has a new director of marketing that has a bigger budget. Because of their bigger budget to get these exclusive titles, that's why they're able to do this. Without this new guy and the budget that they've been pushing to this guy, Sony would be still the same way Sony was in 2000 when the PS3 was released. Exclusive titles, like, where are they at? And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, yes, I'm an Xbox One fanboy. I love my Xbox One. I love it to death. But
right.
when it comes down to it, 1886. 1886, when I saw it, I was like, man, that comes out for the PS4. This looks like a really good game. When it came out, it got played. It's not that good of a game. It's mostly a movie with a little bits of game pieces in it. So why would that make me go out and spend $400 on a console?
True.
Then it was, Bloodborne. And and honestly, and I've messed up. I've messed up during my heritage of gaming because of all the other information I get swamped with. But when it comes down to Bloodborne coming out for the PS4 and it was exclusive, I was mad. I was like, wait, I thought this was an Xbox One and PS4 shared conglomerate. That wasn't the game I was thinking of. The game I was thinking of was Battleborn, because Battleborn is going to play like Fable. Fable, by the way, is an exclusive title for the Xbox One, which is one of the reasons why I got my Xbox One, because I love Fable.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's a game I need to give another shot. I never got behind Fable too much.
Like
I
Fable,
mean, that's just me.
Fable, it was like a cartoon. It was a less serious version of Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt about it. It was a less serious version about Skyrim until Fable 3 came out, and then some really dark stuff happened.
I'm gonna make so many enemies right now by saying this, but I could never really get into Skyrim either, man. I don't know why. It's just nothing I really got into. I played it, and yeah, I'll admit, dude, it's a solid game. They did a great job if that's your type of thing, but I guess it just really ain't my thing, dude.
I mean, it's in my opinion, it's kind of like to each his own. I've seen people rage at people that was like, man, how do you not like Skyrim? So you're like, dude, seriously, it took a lot of my life. I missed out on stuff. Like, I felt like a hermit. Like, I didn't see the sun for like a week and a half.
I've had my games like that. Destiny was quickly becoming one. Thank you, Gearbox, again for releasing this game, because Destiny was eating up way too much of my life. Now I hardly ever get on Destiny. Lady, you know, it's like, Destiny what? But yeah, I mean, it's still a good game, and I will be playing the heck out of it when House of Wolves comes out.
Right.
Segue, but yeah, man. Yeah, I need House of Wolves, dude. I've done so much stuff. I can honestly say I think I don't have every exotic, but I have every one I want. I have all the raid gear, all that stuff. There is no point in me playing at this point, you know?
Right.
I mean, just to grind out and get duplicates of the same crap I already have. No, thank you. I will pass.
And I'm not level 32 yet. Technically, I should be trying to grind out certain things, but my luck in Destiny is just some jank. Like, it really is. Like, I don't get drops. I don't get those exotic drops. Mr. B knows I don't get those like, oh my god, like
it's a grind, dude. I'm telling you, it's a grind. You have to look at the time invested, though. Yes, I have all that stuff. Yeah. Yes, I have 332 characters now. Finally, got my gauntlets dropped for my Titan.
Congratulations.
Exotics. But if you go and compare games with me and look at my time played in game, dude, I've got like
I know you.
100 hours.
I know you murked me. I know you murked me in the time. I know that.
1,300 hours, dude. Like, and it's not even really something to be proud of. It's kind of sad that I have invested that much time in one game. But I mean, it was fun at the time. I enjoy, and I think it's definitely I don't know. It's kind of an ego thing, because the thing about Destiny, if you think about it, it is a public world. You can view other players, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got a e-ping when somebody, I'd see like a level 8 viewing me and was like, oh my, they'd send me a message like, oh my god, where did you get that, or anything.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm a badass, you know.
That's what people started doing to me today. I was sitting in the tower, and like 14 people just like started like trying to get me to join them. I'm like,
yeah, that's right.
I'm not about to. I'm not on here to run any type of raid. I'm just on here to see what Zer is selling. Even though I looked it up, and I'm like, should I get the Sirius regime? Should I get it? It's 23 strange coins.
If anybody out there listening right now has like you're thinking about getting Destiny or whatnot before House of Wolves and leveling up, if you only have time to level one character for House of Wolves, do a hunter. Like
Yeah,
every class, like people talk junk about, but do a hunter, dude, and learn to run sword, because there's nothing no more satisfying than being the sword guy and like just murk and Crodle with the sword, man, and feeling like a complete badass. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. That probably should be, somebody's main focus if they're trying to level up before House of Wolves comes out.
oh, I
Most
agree,
definitely.
man. I would
But
definitely be running. I'd be all about that hunter life.
I'm about my warlock life. So, and I'm not the type of person like Destiny's already screwed me over to the point where I'm just like, oh my god. But segue into this whole rumors and list of intrigue that's coming out.
Yeah, I want to know
And
about this, man. I want
all
to get some
right,
Destiny info.
so House of Wolves comes out May 19th. All right, comes out next month. Well, April, yeah, April, May. It comes out next month on the 19th at 12:01. It drops. It the weapons for House of Wolves have
Question,
already
man.
been
Question.
released.
The release date.
Yeah, yeah.
Has it been officially confirmed, or is this a rumor?
The release date technically is a rumor, but Destiny hasn't specified anything else
Yeah.
with it. Yeah, they haven't like, oh no, because this rumor's been out since, I want to say this rumor has been out since the release date didn't happen on March.
Right.
The original release date was March.
Well,
and then it got pushed.
That completely falls into the timeline, because the only official thing we've gotten is it would be May, June when it comes out.
Right.
And that's the only official thing we got. So May 19th totally makes sense. Like, if I wasn't using my phone for Hangouts, I'd check the date. Lady, can you check the date? Because if that falls on a Tuesday, then most likely it's legit. Like, I see some release dates that are on, like, Saturdays and Sundays. I'm like, when have you ever known anything to release and not be on a Tuesday?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm checking it right now. In my calendar. Where's my calendar? And the life of too many apps.
Right.
Yep, May 19th is a Tuesday.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's probably legit then, man. I would say that's probably legit.
But the weapons have been leaked as well. And the weapons, the colors that they have for the weapons are all gray. Like the weapons that you can buy from the Vanguard stations.
Mhm.
Now, this is a rumor. I don't know if it's actually true, but all the weapons are starting off at 300, which I don't think is technically correct. It's just a placeholder. The gear has been also dropped as well. All the gear looks like sporting equipment, like you would play in rugby.
Okay, let me go back, man. You say it might be a placeholder, but here's the thing: as a guy that was following Destiny intently, especially when this last DLC dropped, the Dark Below, what they did for the Dark Below is they made it, and if you notice with Xur, you have to like spend exotic shard or whatnot, and like bukus of money to trade in your pre House of Wolves exotic to get a new exotic. Then you had to re-level the entire thing, and that pissed a lot of people off, myself included. It was bullcrap. So what I heard they were going to do was keep them at 300, but rather than have to reset your weapon through Xur when the new ones comes out, they'll start out at 300, but we'll just get an extra skill tree added at the end. Or an extra slot on your skill tree. So those starting off at 300 could very, very well be possible, man. They could start and just have an additional upgrade damage skill tree.
Yeah, the upgraded skill tree is definitely that's why I said it's a placeholder, because when they got the information, they put it on it's on YouTube, it's on Reddit, it's on all these different feeds, so y'all can, if you're watching the show, y'all can go check it out for yourself. Just look up House of Wolves DLC leaked, it automatically should pop up. And the guy, he goes through the whole list, and you can see that the placeholder is at 300, but at the bottom you can see an extra slot for your damage and upgrade ability, or an extra perk, as it were. After the House of Wolves drops, there is supposed to be a major downloadable content, which I don't know if this is true or not because I've heard multiple different platforms. I want Bungie to say if this is true or not. They probably will after E3. If the comet, Destiny is going to be Dark False Comet or something like that, but this is supposed to be the biggest DLC drop, and it's supposed to be in September. And mind you, all this information is getting farmed off of the Sony. It's getting mined off of Sony. It's not getting mined off of Xbox. It's getting mined off of Sony. Not throwing any shots out there. I'm just saying it's getting mined off of Sony. But it's in Japanese.
I'm not saying their security is crap, but hey, I just said it.
But once again, this is Fight Night. I just wish I had somebody in here to support it, PS4, that way I can just hear how much.
No, it's fine. I'll go ahead and say right now, other than the whole hacking thing, and that sucks. When Lizard Squad did their thing to them, hate it for the PS group. We got to hate it for the. Not as long, but I will. Right. I'll be the bigger man. I'll admit, as far as raw power and a gaming console, which is what it's supposed to be, gaming console, PS4 is winning. As far as power-wise, we're not talking exclusives or nothing else, man. Everything has its pros and cons. But if we're gonna just compare hardware stats and look at games coming out, there's been games released that have been 1080p on PlayStation, and the Xbox One just can't handle it. I love my Xbox One, but I will be the first to admit PS4 kicked their tail as far as hardware.
But when it comes down to the Xbox One, I'm waiting for this because the Xbox One does have the capability that was already installed into it, and people thought it was a rumor that the Xbox One will be able to push out 4K.
No, I'm calling bullcrap. There's no way. You can call that? There's no way this box is pushing out 4K, dude. No, it can't even hit 1080p at the moment on some games, man. There's no way. That's because
most of the games are not. Most of the games that are being created for the Xbox One are being shared between Sony and they're being shared.
Well, and back in the day,
they're running on 1080p on Sony. They're definitely not going to run 1080p on the Xbox One.
Yeah. But all the PS4 and Xbox Ones are low-grade gaming computers now. Right. It's all. Oh God, I don't want to screw this up and say it wrong. I think it's A86 structure, dude. But it's all the same structure. So, literally, there is no difference in the programming. Now, back when PS3 was released, and they had, and I'm not a big tech guy, but they had some kind of funky cell structure thingy mabob.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that was tough as hell to program for. But that's just not the case nowadays. It's not the case. They're basically the same, dude.
The only reason why I say that is because after the Windows 10 release, because I've already looked this up, and then y'all can check my sources. The Windows 10, back in January, when Microsoft had a press conference for Windows 10, and everything that Windows 10 was going to be able to do. During this press conference, there was a mention of a 4K Windows TV coming out. If you're going to have a 4K Windows TV and your Xbox, the biggest console that y'all have, matter of fact, the only console that y'all have, don't you think it should be able to keep up?
Yeah, I think it should, but I don't think it will. That would have been great foresight, but I don't think it'll do it. Now, I hope to God I'm wrong. If somehow Xbox One is able to produce 4K, I will gladly eat my words and say I'm wrong. But I would love it.
Like I said,
from a technical standpoint of what's in the box right now.
This is the rumor section. This is the rumor section. This is the rumor section.
Yeah. Well, I'm calling bullcrap on that rumor right now. But
you can call bullcrap.
I hope I'm wrong.
You can call bullcrap. I'm not gonna lie. Destiny looks a lot better on the PS4 than it does on the Xbox. I've seen it so much. Yeah. It looks phenomenal on the PS4. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks great. It looks fantastic.
Definitely, dude.
And I don't know if that was design. I don't know exactly what that is because from the standpoint, the graphics shouldn't really matter to me. It really doesn't. It's kind of more of the story, but at the same time,
if y'all hear a little bit of rustling, I apologize. You guys are going to take a walk with me right quick because I've been farming Doc Mercy for the last hour, and he hasn't dropped the Infinity Pistol yet, so I've got to go to the fridge and grab a beer, man. Like, I can't. Oh, God. I am so about to change my 60-second rant, but it's all good. All right, we're heading back now.
But
what? And plus, Destiny
Street Fighter.
PS4 gets Street Fighter we'll jump into, but PS4 does get all of the Destiny exclusives, man, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. It's stuff we still gotta wait for, like, oh God, I'm trying to think of some of them right now. They got a few more strike missions and whatnot, but there's one gun. It's a hand cannon, and Lady knows I love my hand cannons.
The freaking the Skyhawk.
Hawk Moon.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah, when that gets dropped on the Xbox One, I'm farming to get that thing.
I'm gonna be all about it, man. Yeah.
As soon as I hear about that thing coming on the Xbox One, I'm like, yep, I'm about to grind out some. This is about to be some serious time grinding out for that gun. That is an awesome PvE gun. That's an awesome PvP gun.
Mm-hmm.
It is fantastic. And
I was so disappointed with Word of Crota. Like, have you got that to drop yet?
No.
Are you still working on it? It's not nothing to... Dude, Fatebringer all the way, man. Even though it does less damage, it's still... Fatebringer is just amazing.
I like the last word, and I don't know, because maybe it's because I got dealt with the last word so many times today, because I have to do this crucible for bad juju.
Yeah, if we're talking PvP... Last word is where it's at, dude. I love... If I'm not running the last word in my exotic spot, then I am totally that guy you hate because I'm running the truth. I'm running the truth rocket launcher, which is just like... if I see a glance at you on my screen, you're dead, dude.
I pissed this one guy off.
It is literally a no-skill weapon, and I'm proud to use it. But all I got
to do is pull the trigger,
dude, and you're dead.
In the Crucible today, because he busted up the Gallahorn, and I took out my Word of Crota, and I was just quicker on the trigger. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I was just quicker on the trigger.
Man, PvP, the Gallahorn isn't godly like it is in
it's not.
PvE, man. Like, the only thing that makes Gallahorn godlier than Wolfpack rounds, man. That's the only thing. And
that's the only thing.
In PvP, man, Wolfpack rounds, who cares, you know? The initial blast is going to kill them. What the hell do you need Wolfpack rounds for?
For everybody else that came around the corner.
Yeah, that's right, if you're that lucky.
That's about it. But today I found, as I was playing Team Deathmatch in Crucible, people running in squads. I come around the corner, the whole team is coming at me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like why? Why all 6 of you? Why are you guys here? It was bad. I got dealt with. I'm not gonna lie. I got dealt with. I took only 2 of them out. There's still 4 standing. I rezzed, came back, turned around. Next thing you know, I got like melee. Then I got the assist for like 2 of them. But the whole team came out, and I was just like, why? Why me? Why did I have to be the unlucky? Like, I wish it showed on the radar how many people were coming. That way I could have just turned around and went the other way. Because all it shows is this big red, it just shows this big red dot. That's all it shows.
Yeah.
You could have told me all 6 were there. All 6 of these people were there. Like, that is just wrong. You shouldn't do that to people. But when it comes down to it, like, Street Fighter is going to be on the Sony. It's going to be exclusively for PS4, PS3, and I don't know if it's not out of loyalty. I know it's not out of loyalty that they're doing this. It's out of money that Capcom is even doing this. But why don't you see the hate? As much hate that Titanfall got, Capcom's a bigger company. It's been around for years. And it's been a multi-platform game. I don't see anybody rising up like, oh my gosh, I am so pissed that I cannot get Street Fighter. Are you serious right now? Like, y'all are fine. People are fine with, Street Fighter just being on the PS4. I'm just like, are you serious? Not like I'm gonna sit up here and like try to buy Street Fighter. I'm a Mortal Kombat. I'm Mortal Kombat all the way, thick and thin throughout. I have every single last Mortal Kombat game.
You know what, man? I honestly do not mind the PS4 guys getting all this exclusive stuff. I really don't. Now, while I hate the whole exclusive thing and everything else, I hate it. I wish everybody got the same content and everybody got the same content on the same day. It would make the world a much better place. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. It's whoever's got the money to do this and that. But PS guys, PlayStation guys, you deserve your time in the sun, man. Because
y'all really do.
Because for years and years, dude, especially in Call of Duty, PS guys got screwed over, man. Always having to wait a month before they got content that we already had.
Yeah, that was
dude,
that was actually kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Man.
That was
I
definitely
hated that,
sad.
man. Like, you couldn't watch a YouTube video and, oh my God, Xbox guys, if you were one of these guys that did this, like, seriously, man, I don't think we could ever drink a beer together, man. But you go on like a YouTube video and somebody would be like, I'm gonna have fun playing my new DLC. So, have fun waiting a month.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Whatever, dude.
That wasn't cool because most of my friends,
peons, I think, peasants or something.
Yeah,
well, of course.
Like,
then you got the PC guys and anybody that plays on a console. I mean, we're console peasants to them. I don't know, man. I'm going like super gaming hippie right now, man. Can't we all
peace and love, man? Peace and love.
Who cares what console you do it on, man?
I mean, we need to get like South Park. We need to get like South Park. You know, just after that Game of Thrones episode, man. That's what we need. That's what we need. We just need to sit down and be like, all right, look, you game, I game. You know, let's be friends.
They do some really good ones too, man, on games.
Oh, man,
like the whole mobile gaming episode they just did, or the original one with Towley, the first Towley episode ever. Oh, come on, Gamesphere! Oh,
dude, we just want our Gamesphere back. We just want our Gamesphere back. Like,
the World of Warcraft one, that one was amazing.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
My God. Yeah.
Kudos to Blizzard for being awesome about that too.
Exactly, man. That was so cool. And one of my favorite ones, the Guitar Queero episode.
Oh yes.
You see when they were like I'm so sorry for the language, and I don't mean this in a gay bashing way at all. I would never do that. But the end scene where they finally get 1,000,000 points and the on-screen character says, "Congratulations! You just hit 1,000,000 points on Guitar Hero. You are bags." Like, oh my God.
That was it's mind you, this was on the show. This was on South Park.
Was on the show. Like, I'm not gay bashing, but it was so funny.
But man. It was awesome. It was funny. It was awesome.
And look at it like this, man. Look at it like this. South Park even did an episode where that word it's not even a gay bashing term anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
You know, it's just to describe
like,
somebody that's annoying as heck. I think it was the episode with the motorcycle riders.
Yeah, with the bikers.
Yeah,
like,
that's what it was. Dude, when am I ever? I'm 32 years old, man. When am I ever going to get tired of South Park? I don't think it's going to happen, man.
It's not going to happen for me. I know that. I know it's not going to happen.
Like, the humor is so crude, but so well thought out, and like there is a message behind every bit of crude humor they do, and the message really makes sense, man. Those guys, man, I would love to just like bucket list, dude. Like Trey Parker, Matt Stone, like you never hear this, man, but damn,
man, you never know. You might
just run out to them in a bar somewhere and be like, "Let me buy you a drink, man. Let's have a 10-minute chat."
Their Broadway show is coming to
Book
DC.
of Mormon. I've seen it.
Book of Mormon.
I've seen it.
It's
coming
to DC. It's coming to Kennedy Center.
I actually went to Raleigh to go watch it, man. Yeah. That 3-hour drive, though. But it was so worth it, man. So worth it, dude. Book of Mormon is amazing. Like, you even have people of the Mormon faith that are like, yeah, that was pretty good.
Right.
That was pretty good. Yeah. And I'm not a musical type of guy, man, but it's so good, man. They're talented dudes, man. Talented.
Yeah, most definitely. But I definitely want to know how people, like, you know, if you're watching the show, drop a comment below. I definitely want to know how y'all feel about Street Fighter, you know, going to Sony exclusively. I definitely want to know how y'all feel about it. Also, with
what about kind of on the same topic, Travis, if you don't mind, right quick? What about Bayonetta 2, man? What was up with that going to the Wii of all things?
Yeah, that was.
Now, I was a little salty about that one. I'm not gonna lie, man. Not
Right.
gonna lie. But yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
Um, I
I
was
thought that was a
definitely
raw deal, dude.
I was definitely kind of upset about that, but I realized why that happened is because they didn't. Both Microsoft and Sony didn't want to pick up that. They didn't want to pick up that title.
Right.
They didn't think that they could really expand after Bayonetta being on both systems for as long as it was, and then the major price drop that it got and all this other stuff that happened with the game, like people bashing it, people wasn't having fun with it. I had fun with it because it wasn't like 50-50 like split. It was a whole forum dedicated
Right.
to the hate of Bayonetta. Like it seriously was like when Bayonetta came out, there was a forum dedicated to hating this game, and then there was a forum of like I think
haters,
it like reached to
haters
like
gonna hate, dog.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like haters gonna hate, but Jesus, like I don't know who the heck spit in their frosted flakes that morning for that to actually happen. Like Jesus, but it was split down the middle, and Sony and Microsoft when they even heard about the concept for Bayonetta 2, they just kind of said we don't want it. We didn't care,
Right.
and the studio itself was like, all right, you know what? Y'all might not care, but in Nintendo they cared, and Nintendo they
Oh,
took it,
definitely,
and
man.
now I believe Bayonetta is a usable character on Smash Brothers, on the new Smash Brothers, but don't quote me on that. But I'm just saying, I think she's on there. I think Bayonetta's on the new Smash Brothers.
Dude, I'm totally
Um,
quoting you on that. No, I'm playing, man.
um, if she's not, then I'm kind of shocked about it. But I feel like Bayonetta will be beast mode in Smash. Like not as too overpowered as probably like Zelda or Sheik, but somewhere
Right.
a nice decent like power and agility combo somewhere like Fox. But most definitely she would bring a different type of playstyle to that game. Um, but as it goes for the other fighter game that's supposedly coming out and hopefully it comes out within this year is Tekken. I've
Hmm.
already seen the trailer for Tekken that got released, and I was like, "Give me this game! Give me this game now! I don't care. Just take my money because it focused more on the storyline of Itachi, which you did not get at all in Tekken 6. Like,
With you saying that, man, let me ask you something. Do you still pre-order games?
yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah,
I gotta say, I quit doing it, man.
if I
I quit.
can if I can afford it.
Well, but I quit pre-ordering, man, because I just feel like when I pre-order, I'm giving them my money for an unfinished product. Now I feel like it takes away their drive to make the game worth a damn. Like, how many times have you been burnt by games you've pre-ordered, and you just you're so disappointed with them after you get them, man? Like,
I
so
mean,
disappointed.
and I put this on games not it wasn't GameStop. It was I think it was IGN. IGN put it on Facebook. It was like how like pre-orders. Are you for it? Are you against it? And people were just going off. It was just like honestly, you need to have a pre-order that's going to be worth it. Like
Dude. I don't mean to interrupt. I just got it, though. Infinity
he
Pistol
just got
just
it.
dropped.
He
Thank
just got it.
God.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Something's got to go out of the backpack right now. Oh, thank God. All right, go ahead, man. I'm sorry to fanboy out
um,
on you, but I've been looking
it's
for
all
that.
good, man. It's all good. If I was playing like a raid right now and I happen to get Galahorn, I'd be screaming my freaking head off right now.
I've been looking for
Not
that
really,
so
not
long.
really.
Give me that Infinity Pistol, baby.
I'm probably like the least person that wants a Galahorn in Destiny, and I'm probably gonna get it.
Actually,
But
hold on 1 second. I got to actually record that Snap app.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. You keep on while I'm doing this.
When IGN said, do you pre-order? Like honestly, some games that you pre-order, you don't get anything good for, and
True.
you just get like a different color scheme or something like this, and it just really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you pre-order it or not, because not that saying it's going to come out eventually, but the GameStop Red Sparrow for Destiny, Nobody else has that unless you pre-ordered the game. And Destiny didn't sit up there and like, all right, well, we're gonna give you this Red Sparrow. I have a red and black Red Sparrow. I like the colors red and black. There is no other red and black Sparrow out there. Like they're all multicolored and different. I'm like, I don't care if it's only 90. I don't care about the red flaming blue one. I didn't care about that because that's what the one you got if you got Crota or you got season pass. But I didn't care about it. I like my colors. The bike that I got, I like that bike, and me paying $5 for it, it's just like, it really didn't change anything, but I'm glad I got it. And then my $5 went to my game that I got, which was only $45 at the time. So, because I bought it used, I didn't buy it new. I bought it used because somebody beat it. Somebody was like, "I'm done with this in a week," and then they put it on the shelf. It's like 45, which I love my GameStop because they might miss up some things, and if they do, they have to sell it for that. I'm kind of glad about that. I love my GameStop. Like I used to work there. I love my GameStop. Like they're awesome. They're an awesome group of people to be around.
And a spoiler alert. A spoiler alert. I hear that we may have somebody from GameStop actually coming on the show soon.
Yes.
It's gonna be awesome. I got a few questions. Although I think we could get a lot of information on it from Travis here. As we know, Travis is a GameStop alumni, if that's the way to put it. But I guess since the time you've been gone, maybe there's some policies that have changed and whatnot. So that's going to be an interesting show, man. I can totally think of some amazing questions to ask. But I'm going to save them. I know I could ask you, Travis, but I'll save them for the show.
Okay. It's all good, man. What is it? Also with Tekken. Oh, I'm going to talk about a little bit about I messed up. I really did mess up, and I apologize. I don't know why, but I'm going to apologize for this. E3 showed Rainbow Six, the Siege trailer, and for some reason, in my lapse of judgment or my mindset, I thought this was going to be the next Battlefield. Because, the Rainbow Siege thing is also terrorist, and it's like cops and robbers type of situation. You have that same feel, same everything. But I was highly wrong. I was mistaken, my bad. So, yes, I can go back to my Call of Duty fanboy ways about this because, yes, I did play the beta, and I was highly upset with the sniper system.
Right.
I'm like, I don't understand. What sniper doesn't put somebody down in one shot? Seriously?
It's all about game balance. It's about weapon balance, man. It's about weapon balance.
No.
They can't all be one-shot weapons, man. Or else that's what everybody would use.
The shotgun to the chest coming around the corner is a one-hit kill. But my sniper rifle that has a 50 caliber bullet, I have to hit him twice.
I know, man.
That's not even logical. Who is surviving that? Who?
Game balance, man. You don't want everybody running around with 50 cal snipers, dude.
Even in Call of Duty, people are not running around with 50 caliber snipers. Like the LS-20, and mind you, in Advanced Warfare, I like Advanced Warfare. Because I don't play it like everybody else plays it. Everybody plays it with the exosuit still on. I play it without the exosuit. I play classic, and I play classic team deathmatch. I can play classic search and destroy. I can play when they put in the classic mode, they really put in the classic mode. Like you do not need the exosuit, to get around and all this other stuff like that. And not to brag, but I go positive on Advanced Warfare, even if I've been playing Destiny for a very, very, very long time. Now, zombies, on the other hand, I kind of messed up on. I ain't gonna lie. Grenade button is not the same as the melee button. Like I'm thinking melee, and it's the grenade. Like no.
Right.
Down on the right stick. But when it comes down to it, Advanced Warfare, I personally like it because the sniper rifle is the Atlas 20mm. They nerfed it when the week of the Werewolf came out, which was the new DLC that dropped for the what is it called? Ascendance. When that DLC dropped, the Atlas of 20mm got nerfed. And I don't know if many people would know this, but the Atlas 20mm is a from knee up kill. Like you're not survive. If I aim that thing, it doesn't matter if I hit you in the arm, the leg, you're dead. I
Right.
love that. I was playing it earlier this week after the DLC came out, and they didn't fix the nerf because this guy was going around this corner, and my bullet hit his arm, and I didn't get the kill, and I wasn't upset because the bullet went through the wall. So I was like, all right, that's still the nerf, that's still the patch, but when I hit the dude square in the chest and I got a hit marker, it was like, are you serious? Like, y'all really did nerf that gun to that point. Like, all right, fine. So now it's strictly neck up for me. I'm getting people in the head with that gun now. But and people hate me. I've gotten so much hate mail on Advanced Warfare, and it's like, dude, why? Because I caught you slipping. It's like I don't quick scope. I don't sit up there, and camp at a certain spot for a very, very long time. No, because Advanced Warfare's spawn system in Team Deathmatch is the same as it was in Modern Warfare 3. I've said this time and time again. All you have to do, if your team is running forward and you've already been there for a long period of time, turn around. It's common sense.
Yeah, that's right.
They're spawning behind you. If you're running there and your teammates spawn right in front of you, turn around. They're spawning behind you. That's why you're getting killed right there. I don't get spawn killed. Some people disagree. They're having different experiences with Advanced Warfare. That's not me. I can only tell you my personal opinion because of my personal experience.
A prime example of that, it would be Black Ops 2 map, Nuketown 2025.
Yep.
Like Search and Destroy, that's a whole different animal. But if you're playing like Domination, like there's been so many times where we'll have and spawn traps. I mean, I guess they're not cool, but there's sometimes you'll just get them spawn trapped in the back, man. You take A and B or B and C, or depending on what side you spawned on, and you just catch them in a spawn trap, and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then some random on your team like totally rushes spawn and flips spawns, and you're like, no, haven't you ever played this?
Why did you do that?
Why would you do that? Don't flip spawns, because then they're spawned in behind you. But yeah. I don't know, man. Nuketown was never one of my favorite maps. Everybody loves it, man, but it's just, I don't know.
It's not mine on zombies. I know that for sure. Everybody likes it. I'm like, dude, no, I'd rather play Extinction or Die Rise.
I did all right, man. I think I got to 33 on Nuketown Zombies, something like that.
Right.
Yeah, just
I think my highest is I think it's like 25. Some slight.
Yeah,
but that's by myself.
Well, Nuketown 2025 is one of the maps you're better off. It's so tight corridors, man. You're better off running by yourself. You get playing with a group of folks, and the box spawns by you or something when you're running a train behind one of the houses, and then all of a sudden, like, somebody runs in and screws your train up, man, because they're running in to hit the box. It's like, what are you doing?
The one thing I wish I could take away from the whole zombie experience is me getting blamed for you running into my train.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, you could have told me when you was like in Extinction, Extinction. I love Extinction. I love that map. I love everything about it. Like the Easter egg was awesome. I love Extinction. Except you need 4 players with a mic that's going to cooperate until you get to the last part of the storyline, so that way you can get your elemental knife. Like after that, then you can go 50 rounds and you're good. You're good. Like that's nothing. That's clutch. But why are you gonna tell me after the fact? Like I tell you, I'm running a train at Jug. If I tell you I'm running a train at Jug, why would you bring your butt over there and mess with my zombies and my train at Jug? And then you go down. It's my fault. How is it my fault? You came over here to me. You messed me up.
I was never a big fan of the whole extinction mode thing, man. I don't know. Like, I'm all about them Treyarch zombies, man. And
you gotta run with me. Run it with me.
I don't know. Let's segue, man. Let's talk about some
Black
Ops 3, man.
Some Black Ops 3.
The
No,
Snapchats have been
man.
coming left and right, man, and
The
yeah,
trailer,
folks been
the
breaking their
back in black,
and the little trailer and
Treyarch,
stuff. All right, but
the
here's what scares
Matrix.
me, man. Here's what scares me. There was some box art released, man. It leaked out, and that guy on the cover is clearly wearing some kind of mechanical suit, dude. I have to say, if Exos make a comeback in Black Ops 3, dude, that's a deal breaker. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
I
it.
think,
I don't.
honestly, I
That
think it's a deal breaker for everybody. You're not the only one that said this. There
yeah.
is there is a running petition on Reddit at this moment in time for no Exos in Black Ops 3 Treyarch's edition.
Dude, I am going to give a shout out to a guy right now, and I guess you can't call it a shout out because he's far more well known than what I am.
Right.
But I'll just say I'll be a fanboy of him right now. At 32, but this guy's actually older than me, I think, so this totally works. 402 Thunder 402. He's a YouTuber, and oh my God, pretty much everything that guy says, I agree with, man. And he is so right. I mean, go watch some of his videos talking about the Exos and Call of Duty and whatnot, and just different things he says. Man, he's such a good YouTuber, man. Like, I'll take it there. I'll say he is my favorite dude as far as a Call of Duty YouTuber goes, man.
Right.
Some of these guys, and spoiler alert, my rant's gonna touch on this, but some of these guys that are big commentators and whatnot, I just, oh my God, like, I don't want like the cops knocking on my door, but sometimes I just want to strangle them. Like, I can just imagine, like think of the GIF or GIF, however you say it, of when Homer's strangling Bart Simpson and he's just got him by the neck. Like, I just envision me being the Homer and these certain YouTubers, I won't name names, just me,
Right.
them being the Bart, me just strangling the heck out of them. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm taking it very dark, but yeah, that's a little preview into what my rant's gonna go into. That definitely has something to do with it. But yeah, man, Thunder, Legend of Thunder, 402 Thunder, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, man, if you've never seen him before and you are this sounds so bad, but if you are an older gamer, and when I say older gamer, I'm not necessarily referring to age as in time gaming.
Right.
If you were around there for them Call of Duty for the World at War days, all that good stuff, back when Call of Duty was good, like, I hate to actually take it there and say when it was good, but it's just the way I feel. But yeah, you need to check this guy out because he is not about. He has a full-time job. He does well for himself. He has a family, and YouTube is a complete hobby for him. Not like some of these
Right.
guys that are posting every little thing they can find, trying to make that dollar. You know, just all about the views and whatnot. And basically, some of these YouTubers are in bed with Activision and these developers because
They're
they
trying
can,
to
like,
be. They're trying
they
to be.
can they are the ones I'm thinking about. Like, I'm not
Okay.
naming names, but they are. Like, it don't matter what kind of stupid move they can make. Like, they can do the stupidest thing in the world, and these YouTubers are gonna, like, get on and be like, guys, I am super excited to come tell you today about. And I'm just giving away anybody that watches YouTube. We all know about Mr. Super Excited. Like, a lot of
Yeah.
us do. But
Yeah.
yeah. Like, guys like that, they are so in bed with
Activision.
Activision and the devs, man. I'll make another good point, dude. And I don't want to call anybody out. Thunder actually pointed this out, and he's so right. But the whole Snapchat thing that come up, man. Black Ops, or Treyarch released a patch for Black Ops 2, and they put these Snapchat ghosts in there where you could scan with your phone and get all these things to get the hype train rolling. And it's kind of funny to me. The guy that found it, his name is Drifter. Like, he's all about the current Call of Duty. Well, he was seen at the Call of Duty Championships. He was hobnobbing it up, like, sending out, like, tweets of pictures with him and Vonderhaar hanging out and stuff like that. Well, it just so happens that as soon as this patch releases, he just happens to be doing a live stream on Black Ops 2 and happens to find it like 5 minutes after the patch goes live.
Yeah.
I wonder how he knew about that. Dude,
he
was fed the information, dude.
We're not
so
saying
fed
nothing.
The information, man. Like, dude, you know darn well he was fed the information. That, or he should have gone out and bought a lotto ticket right then, and not ever worried about having to like pander to the Call of Duty kids again, man.
I mean, the lottery's only up to what, $70 million?
70 million, man. You know, I can think of a couple good ways to spend that, but
oh, I know definitely how many ways I'm going to spend that.
Yeah, darn right.
I know exactly what I would do with that.
But yeah, man, I'm getting off topic. The Exos are going to be a deal breaker for me, but they'll be a deal breaker. I'm not saying I'm not going to buy the game, but I would definitely not buy it day one. What I would wait to see is zombie mode.
Right.
You know, Sledgehammer's doing their thing. They got these Exo zombies and whatnot. Haven't bought the DLC. I've watched gameplay. Exo zombies ain't my thing, man. I just want
Exo zombies is dangerous.
I want my zombies on the ground. I want to be able to run trains. I want to be able to do all that stuff. And yeah, if the multiplayer has exos and the zombies mode does not, there's still a good chance I'm gonna buy Black Ops. Just
Black Ops 3 and the Black Ops 2, you know, hidden pictures and whatnot. There's a picture of Rick Toffin scratched off. Rick Toffin is scratched off on the picture with Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takia. And the rumors that are going around with this whole zombie thing, because I'm a big Zombies fan, like that's probably the only game I've dedicated more than probably like 10,000 hours to because of zombies. Because I used to help people get the Easter eggs on Moon and Shangri-La, because I used to charge people to do that. Wait. I'm gonna tell you this now. I charge people for that crap.
Dude, all I can say, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, that Excavator 5 can kiss my ass. Really, if you were doing that, like, you would hear the audio cue. Excavator 5, or, wow, what was it called? They had another name, but it was
Excavator 4, Excavator, they had Biodome Excavator.
Alumni or something.
Yeah.
But if you did not hear that as the first escalator activated, like, most of the time I'd quit. I'd say, guys, it's done. Let's just restart it. Because I am not going to round 40, 45 trying to get this Easter egg done. No.
Right. No, I mean, because, and honestly, I can get the Easter egg done in probably about round, I think the shortest I've ever done the Easter egg, because everybody listened, everybody wanted this Easter egg, and everybody put their money up. Because that one day it was a 4-man squad, 4 or something, because you only have 4 players. 3 of those people paid me to do their Easter egg to get this Moon Easter egg, and I charged them $20. Like, that's how much it was. Yeah.
Damn, they want that achievement bad.
Because here's the thing. With the Moon Easter egg, because there was 2. There was Slumber Party, and then there was Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory, you could only get if you had the Call of the Dead Easter egg done and the Shangri-La done.
Yes, or else you would not get the Golden Rod, or you would not get the Focusing Stone. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And most people didn't know. Most people didn't have anybody that was trying to do the Call of the Dead Easter egg, and they definitely didn't have anybody trying to do the Shangri-La Easter egg.
Shangri-La was a that was a mug.
It was a pain.
Dude.
It was a pain.
Yes, it was a pain in the ass.
People
waiting for napalm zombies to spawn, and it was
It's like, dude. And then when people started to ask me, like, dude, do you get into a party at Shangri-La? Because Shangri-La, once again, was one of my favorite maps. It's Moon and Shangri-La, and then all the other, classic zombie maps from World at War. I love all those maps, and Shangri-La and Moon for Black Ops, the original Black Ops. But when it came down to it, it was like, are you going to help me run the Easter egg on Shangri-La? I said, look, are you going to listen? Because if you're not going to listen, there's no point in me even trying to do this with you. Like, at all. You have to listen. You can't be point hungry. You can't be trying to be conservative about what you spend. You can't be worried about your going down. And, like, if you go down, you need to go down. I need you to die right quick. Yep. I need you to die so I can do what I have to do. Because, like, I'm not going to sit up here and be like, oh, yeah, if you don't listen, I'm not going to help you out. It's just like, dude, chill. Just chill. Like, in the game that we had, I kind of raged, and I apologize for that.
No, that's fine.
You know me. I was going to come to you, and I was going to come to you, and I'd be like, man, I apologize, dude. Like,
yeah, that's it.
I lost my head. But when Moon came out, everybody's like, yo, I need to get this Easter egg done. I was like, dude, it's $20.
Mm-hmm.
And I had people in my party. I can run it with you. I had people to play Moon anytime I wanted to. Like, if I had it like I had Destiny, I'd have been like, yo, I'm good. Any raid, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, man. Let's talk, because I know you're a big fan of Extinction. That won't really my bag, man. But as far as Treyarch zombies go, man, across, we'll do. They won't that elaborate in World at War, to be honest. But let's go World at War, no. Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. What was your favorite Easter egg? Like, what Easter egg do you just enjoy doing casually? Just jumping on and doing it.
Moon.
And I've got to think about this one, too, man. I don't have a definite answer. I can tell you my least favorites. My least favorites are going to be Die-Rise from Black Ops 2 and Shangri-La from Black Ops 1. They're definitely my least favorite.
Yeah, most definitely.
My third least favorite is going to be Origins, believe it or not. I think most of that is because how they ended that storyline. I was very disappointed with that.
You talking about the kids? You talking about Samantha?
Yeah, the whole thing was just two kids playing, man. I'm so curious how they're going to, like, bring the new zombie mode in, man. How they're going to build on that. Well, I mean, they did leave. They left the door open because, you could hear Maxis downstairs telling them, to lock up and everything. I forget. Nightfall was coming or something. They're like, yeah. And then Samantha,
the bombs were dropping.
Don't worry, my dad has a plan. And I really want my Richtofen back, though, man. They got to figure out a way to get Richtofen back. Nolan North, such a talented voice actor.
I need crazy Richtofen. I don't need calm Dr. Richtofen.
Yeah, that's right. I need crazy.
I need crazy. Pissing Dempsey off Richtofen. I need him. I need him in my life. That's why I like Moon.
It's a golden rod.
I love Moon.
It looks like a long stiff. Oh, you get the point. I need that Richtofen back, man. Totally.
I need that.
Yeah. I'm Richtofen. Nolan North, man. I couldn't never do voice acting or anything like that because I just don't have the talent. But Nolan North has done so many different characters, man. But Richtofen has to be my favorite, dude. That has to be my favorite.
But once again,
Nolan
Black Ops.
Isn't he Drake from the Uncharted series?
I don't know about that.
I think he is. I think that's Nolan North. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Somebody's probably cursing me right now, like, you noob. But
probably so.
He is,
but
yeah.
I think
I'm right.
I'll have to Google that. I'll Google that later because my phone is definitely about to die. So I'm like 4%. It's not going out. Yeah. But if you have the way that I feel like they're gonna set it up is after Moon. Mm-hmm. It's going to be after Moon. It's going to be the story of how Rips, like, because Rick Toffin's crossed off.
When you say the story after Moon, I just started thinking about Transit, man. I got a chill run through my bones, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, and trust me, I hate Transit. Like Transit Easter egg, I'm never doing with anybody ever again in my entire life.
Like I'll give
I'm never
credit,
doing the
man,
Easter
for
egg again.
trying to throw it out there and make this super large epic map, but it didn't work, man.
Dude, I
it
hate
didn't
Transit.
work.
I hate Transit.
What Zombies fan? I would like to find one true Zombies fan out there to say, "Oh my God, Transit was my shit. I love it." You know, it's not gonna.
I got some words for you. I got some words for you. You say
Do
that.
Do you know somebody like that?
If I knew somebody like that, they're not on my friends list.
No kidding,
on anything.
Man. No kidding. No,
like,
I would keep them on my friends list, and I would attempt to get them help because they are mentally insane and they need my help, man. I'm not gonna abandon a friend like that.
No, I wouldn't. No, it's no, because I feel like there's no hope for you. After Transit, I can forgive Mob of the Dead. Okay, I can forgive that. I can't forgive somebody that sits up there and like, dude, I love Transit. What is wrong with you? Are you serious?
I am really so hoping, man. As much as I talk trash about like Transit and whatnot, guys at Treyarch, I know none of y'all's probably gonna hear this, but if for some reason you do, please, man, no exos, dude. I have like Treyarch is my deal, dude. I speak their praises. I feel like they're the only good Call of Duty developer we have left. Save the franchise, man, because it's dying. You gotta save the franchise, and like it got me thinking. Even with their social media interaction, everything else is so awesome, dude. Like back in the Black Ops 2 days, man. Jimmy Zielinski, I think he's one of the head devs for Zombies, and like the tweets he would send out, just cryptic stuff, giving hints left and right. People would ask him a question. He's like the ultimate Zombies troll, man. Folks would ask him a question, and he would answer, but he would answer in the most cryptic, like riddly way ever, dude. And it was.
I called him the Riddler,
dude. That makes it fun.
I called him the Riddler.
Yeah,
but
definitely. Man.
When it comes down to it, it's like people don't want to see the 4 characters that was in Black Ops 2. Like,
no,
want to see that.
I want, Marlton, man. God, I really wanted him to just die a gruesome death and buried, man. Like somehow.
They didn't want that, and then
buried won't bad, man. Let me ask you this: Did you ever do the completionist Easter egg where you had to do them all on one character side or not? Because I did all Richtofen. I did Transit Richtofen, I did Die Rise Richtofen, I did Buried Richtofen. And if you do all 3, then you get your little box at the end on Buried where like Richtofen and Stuhlinger, where they switch bodies and you get that whole cutscene, and then you get the perma fire sale and all that. Dude, so many people don't know that's a thing. Like, yes, if you do the Easter eggs, if you're loyal to one side, all in order and all for the same guy. If you start off with oh my God, I can't think of the other guy's name, Maxis. Then do all your other Easter eggs on Maxis. If you start off Richtofen, do them all Richtofen.
Do everything on Richtofen,
Yep, but if you do all 3 at the end of Buried, like, I can't remember what Max's thing is, man. I never enjoyed Max's side of the Easter eggs, dude. I always
I'm going to tell you this now. And everybody was shocked. And if I had my camera up during this time when Transit came out, and it was Maxis and it was Richtofen, I told everybody. I sat here and there's everybody on my friends list can tell you this. Maxis is a bad guy.
Yeah, dude, I'm saying that, man. I totally know, dude. I used to get into the Zombies lore and everything else.
Bad guy. Like, don't get me wrong. Richtofen is crazy as hell. Mm-hmm. But when it came down to the lesser of 2 evils, go with the one that's been around since the beginning.
Yep.
Don't go with the new guy. That's the new voice. Don't go with him. Go with old voice. Go with Richtofen. He might be crazy.
Well,
he might be a little bit deranged.
Maxis was Richtofen's boss. Like, if you people have pieced together. And there's some great YouTube videos about it, man, where people have pieced all like the audio cues and stuff together to put together the whole story. And it's like it's like a 30-minute video, and it might be a couple parts. I can't remember who put it out, Google, guys, it's your friend. But yeah, dude, it's so good, dude. Like the entire zombie storyline, like the betrayal that happens between
Yep.
Rick Toppin and Maxis, where Rick Toppin decides to go ahead and try and kill Maxis, and I think he uses Fluffy to do it, man. The
Yeah.
Hellhound. I'm so behind on my zombies lore, man. Like after Black Ops 2 and the abominations of COD we got after that, I really haven't kept up with it. But I do have high hopes, man. Treyarch, please save me from this slump, because some of my best
They,
times in gaming have been on Call of Duty, just not the most recent ones. It's come on, man. You can do it. You can do it.
I didn't make any like zombies made like zombies is the reason why I kind of have like most of my friends and most of my followers that I have now on my Xbox One, but Ghost didn't get me any friends. Ghost made more enemies out of anything than possible.
Did you
and
play
Advanced
Ghost
Warfare
on
is really not helping.
360 or did you play it on
Yeah,
Xbox One? That's my question.
I played Ghost on the 360.
Okay, then I had a theory, but you totally blew that out of the water. I was going to
Oh, I'm
say in
sorry.
the early, well, no, it's fine, dude. No, I mean a theory doesn't have to be correct, but my theory was for Xbox One is I was a day one buyer. I've got my day one edition. Well, no, I'm actually on my second Xbox, but I had a day one Xbox One, and the big thing was back then it came bundled with Connect, so you had two options for chat. One, folks were talking through their Connect, which was horrible. And
Right.
two, they were using that little cheap ass bundled headset that came with it. Like
I
nobody
like
could
that
use their
headset.
actual. Yeah, but nobody could use their actual headset. Me, I gave up the ability to chat because I didn't keep my Connect plugged in, but I totally gave up my ability to chat to be able to sound whore, because the Turtle Beaches that I had at the time, they were wireless. They played through
Right.
the TV. Like the output from the TV went to the Turtle Beach transceiver, which went to my headset. So rather than, you can't wear two headsets at the same time, so I
Nah.
chose to use a headset to be able to sound whore, and that totally took away my chat capability. Which, I mean,
Right.
I'm sure there were other people that did that too, and then they came out with this. I'm playing Borderlands. I got the controller in my hand right now. This abomination of an adapter. Microsoft, I'm sorry, dude. That was a fail. You should have just made a standard 3.5 millimeter jack. For God's sakes, this goes out to anybody. Game developer, console maker, anybody. If it's not broke, do not
Don't
attempt to
fix
fix
it.
it. Like, this whole proprietary jack is bullshit. You force people to go out and buy this stupid ass adapter that you have to update depending on, you got to update your controller depending on what headset you use. Completely unnecessary. Like, I'm sure it's made you money and whatnot, but the
I
hell,
mean,
I
they're
just
charging
lost my own
$60 and
argument.
GameStop can't.
It made them
I,
money, so shit, I guess they did the right thing. All right,
I
I'll take it
mean,
back. I mean, smart
it's
people
like
do. But
60
but
bucks and
but
GameStop can't
Dick
keep them on the
moved to the
shelves.
gamer, man. Dick moved to the
Oh yeah,
gamer. But
oh yeah, most
yeah.
definitely. But I mean, it was the same. Like, I can't honestly sit up there and be like, it was the same for the PS4. But I don't know
Mm.
anybody that was using their mic on the PS3 or for their
Oh, dude,
PS4.
PS4 has a standard 3.5 millimeter jack, or it might be a
Okay,
USB jack. But no, I think theirs is not proprietary, dude. It's just a standard jack. You could take whatever
okay.
headset you were using from PS3, plug it right in on PS4,
Because
and you were good to go, man.
I just know a lot of people that use their Bluetooth phone. They like whatever they have their for their wireless for their while they're on the road. They just use
Uh-huh.
that. And I think that's great. I was like, man, that's actually pretty freaking smart.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Like, my Bluetooth that I use while I'm at work or whatever, I can hook it up to my system, and I can just use that to talk and hear. Yeah, that's cool. I'm all for
Yeah.
that. That was that's great. Um, but when it came down to it, this is like the last two games haven't increased my. It hasn't increased my friends list. It hasn't increased my fan base at all. So it's just like.
No.
And Treyarch, I kind of need y'all to get this one right.
Seriously,
And
man.
if it means taking off the Exos, don't get me wrong. Like Exo Zombies is different because Exo is zombies. When you're originally playing zombies, it was
Ooh.
about what?
No, go ahead, dude. I thought of something great I want to ask you in a minute, man.
All right.
I want to touch on this, but go ahead.
original zombies, it was always about like, yo, um can I get to the box? Am I able to get a jug? Am I able just to live? You know, it wasn't about it was really the survival aspect of zombies really wasn't there because all you had to do was run a train. If you knew how to run a train, you were good. You can mop up zombies like it was nothing. Exo Zombies brought a whole different level of intensity and
That on Notch.
like, dude,
You ain't running no train on Notch unless you were pro, dude.
Well,
like, and I might be getting the map wrong, but I'm referring to the very first zombie map ever, dude.
Kino the Titan?
Was that Notch? No, that wasn't Kino. Kino was Black Ops 1. That was the theater. I'm thinking it's Notch.
Notch. Is that
the very first World at War map, man? It's the
very
one
first...
where it's 2 levels, dude.
Yeah,
it's
like, 2 levels where you have to go upstairs.
On there.
You
yeah,
can't
no
run
perks,
a train on
no
that.
Nothing.
You can't.
No.
You can run a train down if you're by yourself, not 4 players. If you're by yourself downstairs, you can run a train. But what I always did on that map is get my ray gun, because you didn't have any perks. I was sitting there like perkless. So what I did was I'd get my grenades, my ray gun, and a machine gun out of the box, and I'd sit in that freaking corner all day with 3 people, and I'm just reload. Somebody with that ray gun in the corner just powering them down.
Let me ask you: did you get World at War on release day, or did you come into Call of Duty after that?
I came into it after that because every single last Call of Duty. I'm gonna tell you.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I just want to explain my obsession with zombies because World at War, it was eventually patched in. I got it release day, and and I played through the campaign. And after playing through the campaign, zombies was just a complete afterthought to Treyarch at the time. Like, I don't think they had any clue how viral it was going to go. After I beat the campaign, and they eventually, like I say, they patched it in to where you could access it at any time. But when it released, you had to beat the campaign first. So I beat the campaign. It's like, this new mode's unlocked. No, I'll give it a try. And I can remember the first time playing it, dude, and just the atmosphere, the whole survival thing, and it was tough. I think the first time I played it, dude, I think I got smacked down by the first zombie that tried to come in a window, man. But I immediately fell in love, man. I was on my friends list like, oh my God, have you beat the campaign yet? And folks were like, some were like yes, some were like no, and I was like, dude, you gotta beat this campaign and come play this game mode with me. I want to try it with more people, and that's exactly where my love of zombies started from, man. Exactly. But all right, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, dude.
No, hold on. Okay. It's time to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, Mr. B.
Yo.
Your rant. It's the time.
My rant, dude.
Your rant.
All right, I'm going to keep it short. It might not even be 60 seconds, but I kind of already touched on it. My rant is on the Call of Duty hype train and how sick I am of it. There are so many people right now sitting out there watching all these snaps coming in, analyzing 8-second videos, getting coordinates out of there, looking at pictures of crows, and trying to assume what the next Call of Duty game is going to be. For Christ's sakes, stop it. It's stupid. Just wait for actual information to come out. If you jump on board this hype train and you run out there and pre-order that game just as soon as it's released, you are doing nothing to help this community. You're putting money in the pockets of the developers and they have not earned it yet. You do not make a great game by sending out Snapchats. Stop it. I'm done.
Oh, man. And that's been Mr. B's rant.
I'm done.
Yo, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that again next guys' night. Next guys' night, we're gonna talk a little bit because we didn't get to talk about it tonight, and I apologize. We're gonna talk about the next Star Wars game, Battlefront. It's made by DICE. DICE is another company that I love to death because they made so many good hits with.
DICE is awesome, but get ready for the battle packs in Battlefront. Just saying.
Yeah.
They're gonna microtransaction the crap out of you.
Possibly.
It's not DICE, man. It's not DICE. It's EA. I'm telling you, man.
No, it's DICE. DICE is making it.
No. DICE is making it. EA is the EA.
Oh yeah, the back.
The guys signing the check.
Right. Yeah. But DICE, I love you. Unreal, I love you. And Treyarch, still, I have hope for you. I have faith in you.
Trey, I have so much hope, dude. Please make
Another
this
round.
happen for me.
I want a shirt. I would really love a shirt for Mortal Kombat X, and I don't know if you ever get to hear this, but I would love a shirt. That's all I want. I want a shirt. I'll pay for it if I have to, but no, I'm not gonna pay for it. But
Yeah, if anybody wants to send me any free swag, go for it, man.
Yeah, for real.
You ain't turning nothing down. Don't turn nothing down but your shirt collar, boys.
But this has been Guys Night, and I really hope y'all enjoyed our show. I'm Travis, your host, again with Mr.
B. Watt, man. Just speaking my mind.
And
Lady.
Live long and prosper.